Sandra at Articadair, and I'm an independent UK Stampin' Up demonstrator. Today my project is this lovely little magnetic bookmark. Bookmarks, everybody loves bookmarks, but these to me are extra special. My cousin, who I saw recently, works as a volunteer for cancer research and told me that he was given a magnetic bookmark and how brilliant it was in his book because it doesn't fall out. So many times I've been reading a book and I've picked it up and it has fallen out, but these magnetic bookmarks work perfectly. You just open them up, put them in your book, they snap closed on each other, shut the book, and try as you might, that bookmark will not fall out. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat today. I need to see a prince. Anyway, that's my bookmark. My feelings are that you need to really keep them quite flat, because if you're inserting them right into the page leaves of the book, the flatter they are, I think the better they work. I have got a few that I've made here. This one has got a little bit of ribbon with some hearts on. That's fairly flat, so that would be okay. But if you put lots of embellishments on the front and stand them up on Stampin' Dimensionals, you'll find that they'll perhaps distort the pages in your book. So we're going to get on with this project today, so I'll move those to one side. And I'll bring in the one I'm going to make today, which is a green one. And I've got this English Garden Designer Series paper that I'm going to put on the front of it. The cardstock is Old Olive and it's cut at 9 inches by 2, and you score it at 4.5, and then you just fold that in half and burnish that edge, make it nice and sharp and crisp. And then I like to see the bookmark with nice rounded corners, because I find these things get very dog-eared very quickly if they've got square corners. No sooner have you read a book than the corners are already going dog-eared, so I like nice round corners. So I'm using my Project Life Corner Rounder punch, and I'm going to nicely neaten those corners. So that's that done. Get the bits out of the way. And my Designer Series paper that will be 4.25 inches by 1 3/4, and I want to neaten up the bottom corner with my corner rounder punch because I like to match it up, make it look smart. So I'm going to use my fast fuse, and this is a very, very quick little project to make. So using my fast fuse, we just run a couple of lengths down that and position that on, hopefully getting it straight. That looks pretty good to me. Yes, that's good. And then I'm going to put this little gold leaf on because it's got leaves on here and I'm thinking autumn, and I've been using my lovely leaflet framelit dies at the moment because being autumn and thinking of Christmas, I've been cutting out so many of these leaves. You get all these different shaped leaves. I just love this one for Christmas cards. It's absolutely marvellous done in gold and silver, and I just think that these look lovely on projects. So I've cut out this little gold leaf today, and I'm just going to stick that down. I'm not going to use dimensionals because, like I said, you don't want your project, you don't really want to put it on dimensionals. because you want it to be able to fit into the book nice and flat. So I'm just going to put that on at a jaunty angle, and then all we need to do then is to put one of our neodymium magnets on. So I'm going to see if I can peel 2 of those off. These things are so strong, they don't want to come away from each other, but you've got to be firm with them. That's it, I think I've got 2 there. And then Stampin' Dimension, no, not Stampin' Dimensionals, she says. Glue dots, get my glue dots. Where's my pokey tool? Right, so we put one of those on the back. Oh, it's gone, clung to it before I had the opportunity to put it in the right place. So open up your bookmark, put it about 1/2 inch in, and press that down. And then another glue dot on the other side, the opposing side. These glue dots don't want to come off today, they've got a mind of their own. No, it's not having any of it. Right, it's going in the bin, you're gone. Let's get a fresh one. Right, that's it, that one's playing ball. So you just press that down nice and carefully so that it's positioned nice and even, and then very, very carefully you open it up, because you don't want to tear your bookmark before you've even made it. And then we need to get a piece of, I get a piece of cardstock that's the same colour, so this is Old Olive, as I said before, and my 1/2 inch circle punch, and I'm just going to cut 2 little circles out with that. Get my glue dots again and put those one on each and position over the top. Also neatens up your bookmarks so that you don't see the magnets. They don't look ugly or anything then either, and that finishes that off nicely. So that snaps shut on itself, and just to test it we'll put it in the book again, just to test that that works the same. And I find that an avid reader would love one of these. And of course it doesn't just hold books together, of course it also works in catalogues, especially of course the Stampin' Up catalogue. So if you was to look through the catalogue and you wanted to mark a page in your catalogue, put that through the catalogue and there you've marked it, and it's not going to fall out. So I think that for catalogues, books, cookery books as well, to mark a place for a nice recipe that's your favourite, you could put that in there, and I think that's just a lovely project to make. So that's my project for today. Bring these ones in so that you can see them all. So if you would like to see any details on my blog, please go to my blog, which is sandraarticardare.blogspot.com. And that's all from me today. Until the next time,